Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon, Mod the Gungeon style. Today, I'm going to be doing a bit of a custom run here. I'm going to be playing as the convict, and I was on the Enter the Gungeon subreddit the other day, and someone had an interesting idea for a run that I thought actually might be kind of cool. And the run is, the Keeper of Memes said that you can get infinite duct tape, and you can duct tape every gun you get onto every other gun you get, and then that's it. You have to use your starting pistol, and you have to use one other gun that is super duct taped to every other gun that you pick up in the Gungeon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give myself duct tape, like 20 should be enough. There we go, and I mean, the reason why I gave myself 20 duct tape is because I've already broke the Mod the Gungeon overlay. I don't know why, sometimes it does break, so I just wanted to give myself as much duct tape as possible. It does stack infinitely, so I'm not gonna have an active item slot, I'm just gonna have duct tape. And I made myself cursed, but we're gonna have a super duct tape run. Every gun that we pick up, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, we'll get duct taped together, and we'll see what happens on this run, whether or not it's gonna be a good run or a bad run. I have my suspicions. I have a feeling that it's gonna be a good run because in general, I think you get above average weapons, and if you can duct tape them together, then you have, you know, a very good room clearer or a very good boss killer or a very good both, I don't know. But it depends, you know, if we get a clob, you know, ideally we would not want to duct tape that to anything. You know, that's not true. You would want to duct tape a clob to a makeshift cannon. But if we have, you know, an AK-47, a siren, a shotgun, and a clob. The clob is the weakest link in that. Yes, it does give you a lot of ammo, but it uses more ammo than it gives to the combination. I think the only excuse I will make is that I will not duct tape Alien Engine, because I think it would just break the gun. It would break the run. Because if you have a charge weapon and you know, duct tape the Alien Engine to it, then you're not gonna be able to actually shoot your charge ever. Well, not ever, but you're not gonna be able to shoot your charge if you are in a particular situation where you need to make a quick shot or something. Make a charge shot over a gap and you just end up charging your weapon, and then you just end up killing yourself because you just have a charged weapon and Alien Engine duct taped together. That's a very bad combination. But we'll see. It might also not give you knockback when you duct tape it. I actually don't remember the rules of duct taping. Like, if you duct tape Alien Engine to something, you might just not get knockback, which would be ideal, but because I've broken the Mod the Gungeon overlay, the cheat menu, I think I'm just not gonna risk it. We're just not gonna duct tape Alien Engine to anything. Although, if it did get rid of the knockback, it would actually make it a very good weapon again. Because as a result, you could use it point blank range and you could do a lot of damage, and you don't have to worry about knocking yourself into a pit. But since we don't have an active item, we're just gonna be holding on to duct tape forever. You know, we don't have any potion of invincibility, potion of lead skin, potion of invincibility. I mean, that's what it is. We do have a weapon. Oh shit, we have a sawed-off. I completely forgot about that. So we will have a sawed-off as our base weapon for a combination, and the sawed-off isn't bad. I mean, it's not very good. I guess I could drop it. Snowballer? Dude, first of all, Cog of Battle would be really nice because if we're duct taping every weapon onto itself, then Cog of Battle will be a nice damage upgrade for us. But the Snowballer is actually a really good weapon, I think, to duct tape because it applies freezing and it has 400 ammo and it doesn't shoot particularly quickly. I mean, it fires relatively quickly, but, you know, not like a Clob or a max charge fire rate Patriot or something. There are some weapons that you just absolutely want to see. You know, you want to see an M16, because an M16 gives you not infinite grenades, it gives you 500 grenade launchers. So 500 grenades in a grenade launcher that you duct tape, so you have an infinite grenade launcher, basically. So that would be an amazing weapon to get. You know, a moonscraper or something would just give a lot of ammo to the super duct tape Franken weapon. Probably just destroy. I do want to go to the oubliette. I mean, if we are going to be doing this run where we try to get as many cool guns as possible, then we want to go to the oubliette. We want to force the gun drop down there, get 2 extra guns on the floor, ideally. Idly. Hopefully 2 good guns on the floor. Water barrel is intact. Good. Please reload. No. I shot the water barrel. I'm an idiot. My one last remaining bullet, and I shot the water barrel. Well, hopefully we can find another one. But I don't feel good about that. That was so dumb. Ugh. Might as well look for a secret room, since we are not, we don't have anything else duct taped to this. Oh man, that was such a dumb move. There's a water barrel. Okay. So we can go do this. Do it the long way, but... And I already miss playing as a robot. It's like, I could just use coolant. I don't have to worry about the damn water barrel. Yeah, well, I broke it. I just fired 1 extra bullet trying to hit the bullet. And ironically, I missed. Oh. There we go. So we'll do this, and then we will visit the second chest. Visit the shop, see if there's anything we want to buy. Maybe the snowballer. Duct tape the snowballer to the sawed off, and then I have a slowing close range weapon, which actually isn't that bad. You know, that kind of synergizes with itself. You know, if I slow down the enemies, then I can actually be closer and take less damage, or not take as much damage because of it. I mean, the sawed off isn't that bad. It's pretty bad. HP, lovely. There is a NPC here, but without getting an extra key, I don't think we're gonna be able to afford to go into his room. We might get lucky and get a key from the boss. And if we do, we'll go visit that room. Maybe we'll get another gun, I don't know. If it's Patches and Mendy, that would be awful because we won't get anything out of it. We have HP on the floor that we can take to get back up to full health. Also, I apologize, by the way, if I do sound a little bit stuffed up. My allergies are acting up because I spent a lot of time in the garage the other day, knocking up a whole bunch of dust, and now I'm just all stuffed up. And I'll try my best not to just like sniffle in front of the microphone. I set up a hotkey to mute myself if I ever catch it ahead of time. But I definitely just constantly feel like going sniff. And I should not do that. I should resist the urge to sniffle into the microphone. I thought I was gonna get hit there. I probably should have. Should have from the perspective of I was in a bad situation, not should have because I deserve it. And the sawed-off isn't terrible, you know. It does more damage than the pistol does in a couple of shots, so it is worth switching to occasionally. There we go. And we're gonna get our first gun, our first super duct tape Frankenweapon gun combo. And you know what? A laser rifle is actually pretty good. It's gonna fire 3 shots whenever we pull the trigger. It's probably gonna gain ammo from the sawed-off. So let's duct tape the sawed-off onto the laser rifle. Now we have a laser rifle sawed-off shotgun. And then let's go buy the snowballer. And then we're gonna, well, I want to have the best weapon as the base weapon. So this takes a long time to reload. The laser rifle takes less time to reload. So I'm gonna take the snowballer and duct tape this onto the laser rifle. Very nice. I also didn't even fire. Oh no, I did fire the sawed off. Looked like I didn't. We're gonna buy the keep. We're gonna take the cog of battle. So we can get more ammo efficiency out of this weapon. We're gonna destroy the brown chest and we're gonna go down to the oubliette and we're gonna keep making a super weapon. A Frankenweapon. And we have 18 more duct tapes left. That's why I wanted to give myself, you know, frickin' 20 of them. Because they will go fast, especially on floors where we can actually open chests. And honestly, you know, if we can go down to the Abbey, maybe we want to do that, because that's gonna be 2 more guns, hopefully, that we can just duct tape together. This is not the right way we wanna go. I almost forgot about it. I almost went the wrong direction. No, 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 no. Okay. Whew. It's blowing my nose. I mean, the idea is that we're just gonna use it, right? So let's use it. It's gonna go through the ammo pretty quickly, but maybe that's good enough. Ooh, glitched. Glitch level generation, I haven't seen this in a while. It didn't glitch out all that much, but it almost did. I don't know, it's working all right, I think. Laser rifle is pretty good accuracy. The snowballer for a little bit of extra freezing and damage is kind of nice. Oh, I blanked and took damage. That's, oh. I mean, that's the worst. When you see it coming, you hit the blank, but you still get hit anyways. It's a little bit of a waste having the sawed-off shotgun here, because unless I'm really close to an enemy, I'm not really getting a lot of value out of it. But it is good if an enemy is close to me. This is weird generation. It actually hasn't glitched out all that much, but it almost has. I think with Kaga Battle we should be fine. Kaga Battle gives me the ammo conservation that I so desire on a run like this. Because this is really feast or famine. Because everything is gonna be duct taped together, we just have one gun. Ammo drops are gonna be very efficient, but if we don't get any ammo drops, we're gonna be out of weapons. You know, you can have a very efficient room clearer, like a Mega Hand or a Heron or a Rad Gun, obviously, but you can also have a, you know, a Mahogany, a Shot Grub, and you're not really concerned with using all the ammo in that weapon because it's efficient. It is using like 6 ammo to kill each enemy. I mean, that's 100 enemies if we have 645 ammo. I'm really looking for ammo drops. Ammo drops in the shop I think are gonna be valuable. And hopefully we just get good, efficient weapons. I do worry a little bit about getting a, charge weapon, because with the charge weapon, I would have to hold down the trigger and actually fire it. So I might want to honestly just not gun munch charge weapons and the alien engine. Maybe I could have a second weapon for charge weapons. Like I'll have one weapon for any weapon that is semi-auto or auto, and then one weapon for charge weapons. That to me feels like it'll be a little bit better, because I don't want to have to charge a weapon in order to fire this. And I can always duct tape them together in the future if I decide to. I do worry a little bit about it. I mean, it makes sense for me to get in close because I want to hit with the sawed-off bullet. If I'm spending the ammo, I want to get value out of it. It's not going too badly. It's a weird weapon that we've got, that we've made for ourselves, but it's only gonna get weirder as time goes on, and it's only gonna lag the game more and more as time goes on. Not that it's necessarily lagging out the game right now, but it will. You know, if you get 6 beam weapons and scatter shot, oh, that's not very good. It is extremely strong though. Having so many weapons means that you just do damage so quickly. So I've got to think that maybe this is strong, particularly strong. Oh. I almost dodge rolled away from a bullet into a bullet that wasn't moving. That would have been dumb. We should explore. Finding blanks on the ground would be very nice. We could always buy some from the, uh-oh. I forget that you're safe in the doorway. You don't have to actually leave the area. We have the snowballer, so honestly, we can put out wicks. It's gonna be very expensive looking for secret rooms, I'm noticing. But I mean, that's gotta happen. It's gotta happen if you're going for a secret room anyways. Really though, the laser rifle is the big winner here. The laser rifle has a lot of ammo, fires 3 shots per pull of the trigger, which isn't amazing, but it's pretty good. I'm actually able to kill a few of these guys before they fire. I don't want to kill this one though. Because I don't rightly care. I'm probably just gonna end up destroying that chest though, because I don't want brown level guns. I don't want the Clob, the unfinished gun. Yes, they could be interesting, but they're also just unnecessary. I want weapons that are more, stronger. And nothing says I have to use the duct tape Franken weapon. I will use it sometimes. Whenever he's doing this attack, freezing him is nice because it gives me extra time to make a maneuver. And it helps prevent him from immediately comboing into another attack. Ah. Get him before he leaves. Yes. I don't think I've ever seen him disappear and then die, but whatever works. So this is interesting. This could either be extremely good or extremely bad. The rad gun is one of those weapons that I think if you duct tape weapons onto it, it doesn't work. But if you duct tape if you duct tape the rad gun onto another weapon, it works, because the rad gun technically has like 6 different types of ammunition, because it fires 6 different types of shots, including the suns with the glasses. So I think if we duct tape this to our super weapon, every time we pull the trigger, we're gonna be firing every shot from the rad gun instantly. So we might be firing 5 ammo out of the rad gun for every pull of the trigger. So this could be really good or it could be really bad. It's gonna cause us to use a lot of ammo if that's how it works. If not, then maybe it'll just work on 7th level shots. I don't know, let's figure it out. So we're gonna duct tape, we're gonna duct tape. Yeah, so it's got 5 different types of ammunition, and every time we pull the trigger, we're gonna be firing all the shots at once. So it's good because we're always gonna be firing the big suns with the glasses that do a whole lot of damage, but it's also kind of bad because we're gonna be firing the first 4 levels. It's not really a waste of ammo. I mean, I think the sawed-off shotgun might be more of a waste of ammo, but it's not amazing. It's not particularly fantastic. We've got 1 key. Should we open the chest? Did we buy a key already? We did not buy a key, so you know what? I will open the chest, and we'll see what we get. We don't need to buy the flash ray. We're gonna find enough guns in the future. Although the flash ray does have 350 ammo capacity. That's pretty good. And on this run where we do want high capacity weapons, that might actually be really nice for us. Okay, we get the flashbang. We don't need. 350 ammo on top of this would be 1650. I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. So let's buy it, duct tape this to our combo. Now we got another gun. I think it's worth it because the flash ray it's gonna take 350 pulls of the trigger for it to use all the ammo, but because we have 5 times the ammo usage out of the rad gun, we want more rad gun bullets, you know? We want the rad gun to fire 300 out of those 350 shots. And actually, it's pretty close to that. It's gonna be like, oh, but then we have 3 other weapons that are sharing the ammo. But this is what we want, I think. This is what we want. We want to get high capacity weapons, ideally, add them to the combination, then we tap shoot and we kill things quickly because we have rad gun. That's what I'm going for. Probably unnecessary, but let's do it anyways. Like a weird shake. So you can see that we're doing a lot of damage. Most of this is probably just those rad gun shots. I can't even tell what the hell is shooting. So we've got laser rifle, sawed-off shotgun, snowballer, and flash ray. But I'm seeing, I'm seeing like multiple shots from the sawed-off going off at the same time or something. I can't really see what's going on. Sling, honestly, we don't really need it. It's only 80 ammo for the weapon that we have, and it's a charge weapon, so it's actually going to be hard to fire it, hard to use it. Maybe that would be good though, because it's 80 ammo for the weapon, and if we only tap shoot, we're never going to be firing a sling, you know? Oh, I get it. I see what's happening now. Every time we pull the trigger, the laser rifle is firing 3 times, but during that period, any other weapon is gonna be firing multiple times. So we're firing like 10 bullets every time, or 12 bullets, because we're firing twice out of all of the rad gun shots. Because I'm pressing the trigger, but then the laser rifle is just activating every weapon twice. So that explains why I'm using so much ammo, and that explains why I'm seeing multiple shots from like the sawed-off. Although it wasn't the sawed-off, I think it was snowballer combined with the flash ray, and all 5 of the rad gun shots making it look like it's a shotgun. But this is what we needed. Ammo drops go, 6 times as far. We've got an awesome weapon. We've got this weird, like, scatter shot rad gun combo. We're doing a ton of damage. We've got the Hog of Battle bonus. Honestly, we don't really need it with this weapon, but yeah, that's pretty good. Polaris is also another one of those weapons. If you get it, you don't want to duct tape something else onto it. You want to duct tape the Polaris onto something else. That way you get all 3 Polaris shots at once. And with weapon level 2 and weapon level 3, it's worth it. Like, that's a lot of damage. I don't like doing this, but I figure I don't want to switch weapons or fire this weapon. So we're very strong. Rad gun is a part of this, but also just like the nature of duct taping all your weapons together, I think, just makes it very strong. But I will admit, I think duct taping everything onto laser rifle was not ideal, because of the fact that I can't tap shoot. Every weapon has like a little burst associated with it now. We're firing multiple shots out of the rad gun when I might only want to fire once out of the rad gun. So honestly, I think we should get another weapon, something in the future, and duct tape this laser rifle Franken weapon onto it so that we no longer have the pull of the trigger of the laser rifle kind of working against us from an ammo efficiency perspective. Now, it's still great, but it is using like 20 ammo per enemy, and that's not something that I think we can really afford in the long run. We need to cut down that ammo consumption, because we're overkilling enemies. Like, you can see me trying to act a little bit efficient with the weapons here. We are way, way, way overkilling enemies. I'm just gonna open it. You know what? Loot bag! I mean, that's actually pretty good. Loot bag is quite nice. All right, let's fight the boss. Might want to just grab the HP container, honestly. We could also grab the huntsman and duct tape stuff onto the huntsman. Or duct tape the huntsman onto this Franken weapon, because then we won't get the curse, I believe. I'm actually not sure how that works, but considering how good we are doing, or how well we are doing, it might not be the worst idea in the world. I'm purposefully not holding down the trigger because we don't need it. We're just damage capping ourselves if we pull down the trigger, so. Because we're firing all those rad gun shots, you know? Against the old king, I think we would want to hold down the trigger. I mean, we also do want to get the freezing, and I think you would need to hold down the trigger for that. I think we're gonna duct tape everything onto Big Iron. It's a good weapon. It's a very good weapon. So let's pick up the Big Iron. Let's duct tape. Duct tape. It's still doing it though. The laser rifle is still causing the other weapons to trigger twice. That's very interesting. I would not have expected it to continue to work like that. Maybe it's because the weapons are in a line and so it's firing the laser rifle and then the other weapons. And as a result of that, it's causing them to fire twice. I don't know, but it is kind of strange. It's strange and unusual. Strange and unusual to be firing all the weapons at the same time. We have a lot of money. We're going to have a lot of money, so I think we honestly buy Uranium Amulet, and if we have enough money, we do not the Huntsman. So, buy Huntsman. Instead, we will come in here, and we will buy, can't buy that, buy this. I mean, we could buy the sling. 80 ammo combined onto the weapons that we already have doesn't feel that good though, so instead I'm just gonna buy a key, and we're gonna go down to the Abbey. So not as bombastic as I was hoping for. I was hoping for maybe some extra weapons to duct tape together, but this is good for now. I'm very curious about what specifically is causing the laser rifle to make all the other weapons fire. Is it because I have the laser rifle in the weapons at all, or is it because of the order that I duct tape them all together? I don't know. Either way, we still have an amazingly good weapon here. Okay, I was curious about that. I wanted to see if we would be forced to reload when the Big Iron ran out of bullets. The answer is no. We're killing everything in one shot, including jammed enemies, which is honestly, I think, to be expected. But yeah, ammo is gonna be a big concern for us in the future here. I mean, we don't have to use the Franken weapon. We can use the budget revolver when we need to, when we have the opportunity to. And maybe that's the way we want to do it. No ammo for sale, again, makes me a little nervous because we need ammo to be for sale. Like, that's a big deal here. We're using 15 ammo or more every time we pull the trigger to kill an enemy. I mean, that's pretty good efficiency, but we can't keep that up forever. You know, maybe that's what I should be doing. You take a shot, you dodge roll. As a result, you don't fire twice when you want to fire once. So against a jammed enemy, maybe we do want to fire twice. You know, better chance of actually getting a kill. But when we don't, maybe we just fire once and do a little bit of a dodge roll. Okay. That's a little novel, but I mean, it works. We do want the, rad guns to only fire once if we're gonna get a kill on an enemy, especially one that's not jammed. I think I'm also gonna buy all of those glass quan stones. Why not? I mean, why? Well, I mean, we have the loot bag. Honestly, taking damage is kind of bad. We do not want to take damage because we're gonna end up losing a lot of money when we take damage. Loot bag is very nice, but we need to actually make sure we can actually hold our ammo. Not ammo, hold our money and not get hurt. So there we go, we got an ammo drop, that's very good. I mean, we were at half capacity there, that's not good. We're running a little bit low on ammo, just clearing a few rooms in the ye old Abbey. But I think using the dodge roll to cancel out the firing is actually working quite well. And we got a shotgun, which is a very great weapon. How fast does it reload? Pretty slowly, so let's duct tape this onto the Franken weapon. I'll blank. You don't flawless the old king, and picking up armor for a blank is pretty good because it is the same. We're not the robot, so it is actually the same, and again, you can't flawless, so it is the same. I do like being able to clear this room relatively easily when it's normally a bit of a pain in the ass. And more ammo. I will always be happy to take ammo here on this run, I think. Really? You didn't even get knocked into the pit? I was kind of hoping that he would get knocked into the pit. That's why I did a one shot and a dodge roll instead of 2 shots. Something like that. It's interesting. Sometimes you do want to fire twice. You just want to fire twice to kill 2 enemies or something. This is gonna be a passive active, I think, because the other chest was a mimic. Homing bullets seems like it'll be very nice. Being able to have homing on, 1 out of every 5 shots or whatever the percentage is, seems very good. Maybe we'll miss less. It's a blank. And I might want to open the chest. You know what? No. I don't want to open the chest because I really, really, really do not want to have a bad brown tier weapon gun munched together with everything else. Not gun munched, but Franken weapon together to everything else. Was there a secret room over here? I shot the walls. I'm thinking there could be a secret room in the bonus chest room, or there could be one in the exit elevator, so we're just gonna wait and see. But let's fight the old king. We got 1 gun, but that's by design. I don't know where we're damage capping him and where we're actually able to do decent amount of damage, but we're using a ton of ammo. I think you want to tap shoot him. I think if you don't tap shoot him, you're gonna use way too much ammo. Now we're missing out on freezing, but because we're tap shooting, he's kind of immune to the freezing at this stage anyways. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, that wasn't too bad. We did use like 1,000 ammo or more. We got heart synthesizer, which is hopefully gonna be meaningless on the run. We have 2 blanks, so we can freely blank a couple of rooms here. So let's blank exit elevator and let's blank free chest room. I'm not gonna spend too much time looking for the secret room. Even though well, because I really don't want to use all the ammo. It's gonna take like 10 ammo per wall to check. I'd much rather just blank and hope that we find it, and we did. We're not gonna be able to gun munch anything on this run, but that's okay. We get the blooper. It's a good weapon. It takes a long time to reload, but as a result of duct taping it, now it has the reload time of big iron, which is not that bad. And I will buy an extra key. One extra key? Yeah, one extra key is fine. Yeah, it's fine. And we'll go down to the next floor. Loot bag, paying for itself right now. But we only have 61 credits. It's not a whole bunch. A whole bunch is not a lot. It's not a lot. We've gone through 7 duct tapes. Honestly, I would have thought we would have gone through more, but I guess we haven't been picking up too many weapons from chests. We've been destroying a lot of chests, I think. So the blooper is gonna add insane knockback to the combo for the cost of 1 bullet per pull of the trigger. And it's also just gonna do a ton of damage, which is pretty nice. Hate this room. It's not hard, it's just annoying. There we go. At least there's a teleporter. If we know we can get a kill, we probably shouldn't reload stuff, because then we can, you know, fire 7 shots to kill an enemy instead of 10 shots, you know? There's a small benefit there, I suppose. This is very annoying. Come on. Ah. We do pop a lot of bullet bubbles very quickly doing this. We're gonna need ammo very quickly here. I really do hope we can just straight up buy a whole bunch of ammo from the shop, because if I have to end up killing the boss using my starting pistol, I'm not gonna be very happy about that. Thank you. So 384. Right now we're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ammo per pull of the trigger. On the bright side, stuff dies extremely quickly. But we're gonna have a problem if we do not get extra ammo. More Guan stones is nice. We have 3 blanks, so maybe we can use that on the boss fight to help us out a little bit. We have Hyper Light Blaster, which is incredible. Extremely high damage. I'm going to take that. We'll take it probably before we fight the boss. And it's also gonna give us a refund whenever a shot lands. Okay, thank God. Was there ammo in the shop? No, I was so excited about the Hyperlight Blaster, I wasn't even paying attention to whether or not there was ammo in the shop. But yeah, that's good. It's a ton of damage. It's gonna give us a refund whenever we land a shot. We're gonna want that. We're gonna want that. Mostly just for the damage. It's gonna allow us to fire slower on bosses. The blob goes through the enemy. That's how it always feels like he's able to make a lot of progress on you, because he's literally going through the enemies. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I mean, we're probably already damage capping on bosses just because of all 5 of the, all 5 of the shots from the rad gun. That's probably enough to damage cap yourself on the boss anyways. But, you know, we'll add to it. That's the spirit of the run, is it not? Come here. Thank you. HP, why not? No secret room here. I would have found it in one shot. So the next chest will have a gun in it. Let's see what we get. And we should do the gun before we fight the boss. Ooh. I think if I duct tape his weapon he gives me to this gun, then I get infinite ammo with that weapon in order to do this, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm game. Well, I'm hopefully gonna do it anyways. Can be a little bit tricky. Trick for this one, just make yourself some holes. Make yourself some gaps. That was almost extremely poor, but we made it work. This is a black chest if we make it work. I would love a Vulcan cannon. Vulcan cannon would just add 800 ammo and a fast firing weapon to the mix. BSG. So, I mean, I guess, what the hell do we do about this? The problem is, if I hold down the trigger for long enough to charge the BSG, it's gonna cost me 6 plus 20 plus 6 plus 20 plus, 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 10 plus 10 plus 6 ammo. It's gonna cost me like 150 ammo to fire one BSG. That's a lucky shot on his part. That's just, it's far too prohibitive, On the bright side, we're never gonna fire it because it's gonna take way too long to charge. Enemies are gonna die from my bullets before I get a chance to fire the BSG, and we're never gonna fire it because you have to hold down the trigger and I'm just gonna be tap shooting everything. So it just seems like maybe what we should do, potentially, is have one weapon for charge weapons and one weapon for non-charge weapons. I could see that working. Because otherwise, I'm never gonna fire the BSG. I am never going to fire the BSG if I duct tape it. If I don't, I can gun munch it. I got that going for me. What did we get out of the other chest? Coffee we got out of the secret room. The other chest gave me heart locket. So this will be a passive, or not passive, this will be a gun, excuse me. And I don't want that. Honestly, that's extremely good. Actually, that's really good. Okay, how much money? It's gonna cost too much. Unless I sell the BSG, we're not gonna be able to afford the Hyperlight Blaster, but I think you do buy Lodestone Amulet. And we'll fight the boss. Maybe we'll get enough money if we kill the boss because of the loot bag. I am gonna go to town initially on this guy just because I like the freezing at the initial onset of this fight. Helps to prevent you from taking damage just because you freeze him. Freezing's not gonna last forever, so let's just kind of make use of it now. And he's almost dead. And he's dead. That was very easy. I think the rad gun is making it too easy. Oh, Gunzang. Gunzang is so good. We are absolutely gonna, we're absolutely going to attach this to the other weapons. Now, I want to make sure that I can still use Kaga Battle, so we're gonna attach Gunzang onto the other weapons. We're not gonna attach the other weapons onto the Gunzang. Gunzang has no reload time, but we've instantly, added a great deal of ammo to our weapon here. We've already found the secret room, there's no point in doing that, but we've already added a great weapon. A great weapon to the synergy. We added a ton of ammo, so that's very good, very good. I'm gonna sell the heart synthesizer. I think it is A tier. As a result, we should get enough money to buy the Hyperlight Blaster. So we'll duct tape this. It only adds 12 ammo, but we add a ton of damage by doing this. But again, I don't think it's necessarily worth it. We don't really get anything out of it, but whatever, we'll see. We have extra blanks. Winchester's game does not appear in the map, but we did do his game, we did complete it. Let's leave. That was a very good floor. Now, I was tempted to sell the BSG because if we sold it, then we could have gotten, 70 credits. I think you do get a little bit of extra money out. No, maybe you don't get extra money out of the loot bag. No, you don't. Not when selling. So we would have gotten 54 credits or 53 credits or 52 credits or something like that, which is really good. But I don't think it's necessary. Just die. Make my life easier. Like, sometimes it takes a second before I can fire again after I do a dodge. Might be like a weapon is recovering from the effects of having just been fired or something. Also, reload is a liar. It also, like, sometimes I'm looking at this and I'm seeing a different weapon appear in the bottom right corner. Like right that. Oh, we got a reload out of the Hyperlight Blaster, so our weapon changed to the Hyperlight Blaster for a second. Yeah, you get a reload, and it has a custom animation for that, and we're seeing the custom animation for that every time I get the ammo recovery out of Hyperlight Blaster. Very interesting. We're slowing down the game a little bit by reloading. We're getting that weird reload glitch that exists. But it's not breaking anything. This is gonna lag the game out momentarily every once in a while. Okay, you are just so dead you don't even know it yet. There we go, we get a gun, charge shot. Now I think we do have a second weapon for charge shot. So let's take the BSG and duct tape it to the charge shot. But why don't we wait? Why don't we wait, because if we find a gun muncher, maybe I can gun munch the BSG and the charge shot, and then we can see what we get out of it, and if we get something that we can, attach, then we can attach it to this weapon combo, and then we get another weapon out of it, I don't see BSG or charge shot ever getting used because they use far too much ammo. So why not save them for now? Maybe we'll get some interesting synergy happen with them. It is still occasionally worth spraying and praying. We fire off a lot of bullets. The Gunzang shots will home. The Gunzang shots also had a weird curve on it. Did you see that? It came out at like a 90-degree angle. But the Gunzang shots will home, will kill enemies for me, wound them, especially if it's a gunslinger or a summomancer. Whatever they're called. I can never remember. But at this point, it's taking 15 ammo per pull of the trigger, but with 1600 ammo, that's actually not that bad. I can see this being kind of nice. We are one-shotting everything, though. Before I started this run, I had a feeling that either it was going to be really good and easy if you can get good weapons, and you have, that's probably Blooper killing the Red Mage, because he doesn't suck up Blooper shots. It's either going to be a really good run, or it's going to be you get no ammo, you can't fire your weapons, and then you're screwed. But so far, we've been getting enough ammo drops, maybe because we're cursed. Curse does give you a chance of getting extra ammo, so I do like that. Okay, well, I mean, that's a little ridiculous. You can very easily look for secret rooms. I will at some point. Oh my god, the amulet synergies are amazing. We have 3 amulets. Now I just need some way of making blanks happen. Oh, it's so good. Give me an Elder blank, man. Give me a Table Tech blank. Yeah, maybe we got a little bit lucky on the weapons. The rad gun killing everything in one shot is very nice, but even without that, I think we probably still would be 1 or 2 shotting enemies while jammed, so it's probably worth getting that curse. How did you miss me? I failed to flip the table. This is good. We got a gun muncher. We could gun munch the charge weapons and see what we get. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's completely ignore charge weapons. I will keep them and use them for gun munching fuel. and see what we get. Because I want to make a super powerful weapon, and I'm not gonna do that adding a charge or a beam weapon to the combo. We get Rubidyne. I will duct tape and duct tape. So now we've got the Rubidyne, and we'll fight the boss, and the boss is probably gonna be the Wallmonger, by the looks of the arena. Yeah. I don't want, you kidding me? I don't want to, what the hell? I can't reload, oh, right, because we're already reloaded. What the hell happened there? The Wallmonger fired that attack twice. I've never seen that before. I must be glitching out the game somehow. Like something must be interrupting like the standard tick rate of the game. Maybe when I'm reloading I'm causing problems, because the Wallmonger should not have fired twice in that situation. That is not what the Wallmonger does. Wallmonger should never do that. Wallmonger has never done that. But for some reason, the Wallmonger decided to do that. I don't feel good about that. I feel like I got a little bit cheated. That's okay, we don't need to worry about HP. I think our HP is gonna be fine. We have a ton of blanks. I will buy ammo, just to make sure that I am full for the next floor. I mean, the sucky part is that I got hit early in the fight just because I wanted to try to sneak my way through bullets without having to worry about dodge rolling. Because I don't want to worry about doing a cog of battle reload during the boss fight. I don't want to worry about doing a one-shot fire and then switch weapons. As a result, oh, never mind. Should not have bought ammo. As a result, might be taking a little bit of extra damage from trying to be too cute with it. Instead of just playing slow and being safe, I'm trying to be like, oh, I can cheese this. Ammo Shrine is worth it if you run out before the boss fight or something. It's like that. I don't understand what's happening with that. We're getting hurt. We're dropping all of our money thanks to the loot bag, but we're still picking it up immediately. There's some funky stuff going on in this Gungeon run. It might be related to Mod the Gungeon, not necessarily the super weapon that we've created here, but there's some funky stuff happening for sure. We're taking damage and immediately picking up the money. That shouldn't happen with the loot bag. It should distribute it around you. Maybe I keep getting hurt next to an object and the money can't spawn, like, but it happened on the boss fight too, so I don't understand it at all. I don't know. Something fishy is happening, that's what I'll say about that. But the run's still good, we've got a good weapon. Six blanks, excuse me? We picked up a blank and we have 5 at the floor. That's a lot of blanks. Shouldn't complain about it at all. So I'm not going to. It's actually kind of unfortunate we haven't been getting any synergies. You know, we have amulets for an amulet synergy, excuse me, but we don't have a bullet synergy. We don't have piercing shots, we have homing shots, even though some of our weapons already home. But that's it. Like, I want explosive rounds. I want piercing and bouncing and, you know, a lot of fun stuff. So far we haven't gotten any cool bullet synergies. We're getting a lot of ammo though, and I do like that. Getting ammo, making sure we can keep using this weapon. I want to hope that we can get another gun muncher ideally. I want one more chance at getting a gun munched combo going on here. I'll spend 30 shots instead of 15 killing him. I mean, it's nice. It's kind of just like having a BSG you can shoot at one singular enemy. Although, not really, because it doesn't kill everything on the room. It just kills a few enemies, the ones that you're pointing at. so good. Now I tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna get down to bullet hell and we're not gonna get any more ammo drops. Okay, so interestingly enough, I think this is a gun that we wanna have as the primary weapon. Because it's one of the rare situations where we get a benefit by using Betrayer's Shield. As a result, this should be our primary weapon, our main weapon, the base weapon, whatever you wanna call it. You know, Huntsman, Fight Saber, Excalibur, those are all good base weapons. No, not the Casey. Not only because it's a charged weapon, but not only do we get a, another weapon, but, you get a benefit for those weapons. You get the defensive benefit of being able to reload and block bullets. Well, with this, we kind of get that. We reload and we block bullets with a shield on the ground. It's kind of nice. It's good enough. It's quite good enough. Is there ammo on the shop? I keep saying that because I keep forgetting to look. I keep forgetting to remember in my brain, was there ammo in this shop? And again, we get hit and then oh, you know what it is? It's the, I think it's the rage, the photo. I think it's causing me to change my character stats, and as a result, as soon as I take damage, I change my stats, and as a result, I immediately pick up the item. I think that's what's happening. Pick up the item, the money. So I think the rage photo is what's causing a little bit of finickiness happening here. Which is fine, I mean, it's actually really good. If that's how that works, that you get a bug when you are the convict and you have the loot bag, that's very nice. Maybe it's the convict's special ability because she's a convict. She's used to lugging around the big old bag of money, right? Money laundering, she's done it. She's done her laundry in the money bag. She's evil, evil. I could buy the pitchfork and gun munch the proton backpack, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because I do not want to pick up Casey. It's a charge weapon, we're not gonna be using it on this combo. I mean, I could gun munch pitchfork, or I could gun munch the proton backpack. I'm taking a gamble, and I think this is appropriate. I don't think I'm going against the spirit of the run because I didn't have to buy the weapon. And I am adding something else to the combo. It's just whatever we get here. We got the Devolver. That's exquisite. You know what? Maybe it's not as good as I'm making it out to be. Devolver would be good if it's on its own because then you can devolve enemies, but having so many other weapons is probably makes the Devolver a little bit worse. It is so laggy when I reload, my God. On the bright side, these skulls are not gonna last all that long. On the downside, it does take a lot of visual space to have all the weapons there. Like, I can't even see myself. I gotta move up. That's homing on the, Gunzing bullet that's kind of hanging around the boss right there. Homing Gunzing is nice, but again, I just don't want to pull the trigger. I don't want to hold the trigger. We should be able to one-shot the heart, though. We should be able to one-phase this easily. I do love Gunzing homing. It is kind of fun. But yeah, this is kind of annoying. I can't see anything. I guess we could have ordered the weapons better so that the larger ammo magazines would have been on the right, but... There we go. That's worth it. I think it is worth it to do that in one phase. Even at the expense of ammo, but now we will go back to the shop, see if there's ammo. I forgot to check again. I don't think there is. I think there's a HP and a key. So you know what? Let's pray at the shrine and we'll leave. We'll leave, we'll have LJ for the next floor, but we have 7 blanks, 3 armor, a whole bunch of HP. Now we got full ammo for everything. Hello, LJ. Like, the game has to, like, garbage collect. Like, it is so laggy. And I'm gonna spawn LJ immediately. I'm not gonna cheese him. Why get the curse if you're not gonna use it? Hopefully, honestly, this might be the best thing because we're very strong and we want ammo. So maybe this is what we want to get more ammo. Take that 10th level of curse. The problem is that the ammo drop rate doesn't drastically increase at 10th level of curse. You get more jammed enemies drastically. You get more jammed bosses drastically. But you don't get drastically more ammo drops. You get a little bit more ammo drops. And in the end, it might not even be worth the penalty of having LJ and having more jammed enemies. It's gonna take more ammo to kill these things anyways. So, with the Cog of Battle is LJ? No? Rage is LJ. I guess Cog of Battle doesn't work with him. I wanted to check that out. I wanted to see if Cog of Battle caused him to spawn. That's another bug. If you kill that enemy at the moment that he fires, he still fires his bullets even though he's not supposed to. This is gonna make it, I think, a little bit more important to go through rooms quickly. Maybe not do the dodge roll. Oh, I walked off of the edge. Hey, I had to pick up my money. What's the deal with that? It's supposed to come back to me immediately. Trying to focus on dodging those bullets from that guy. You know, that one. Oh, don't go that way. Contact damage against him. What's his name? Shot Grub, there we go. I was too worried about dodging his bullets and just walked into a pit. Wasn't paying attention. I don't know, just run. It's okay. I think oh, damn it. We picked up the money instantly. What the hell? I don't understand that. I think the rad gun is making it kind of easy. Not that there's anything wrong with that, necessarily. We've got a weird combination here where we kind of have to dodge roll every time we pull the trigger to save ammunition. But it's interesting. It's kind of a shame I did have to pass up the BSG. I could have, made a supercharged weapon and had 50 plus 25, 75 ammo in a BSG. Well, half that, because that's half capacity would have been used. And maybe that would have been cool. This is still fine. Where the hell are we going? Middle path. Did he survive? You devolved. Focusing too much on trying to reload instead of just focusing on killing enemies. Focusing way too much on the wrong thing, I think. Well, we have 8 blanks, 8 HP. Still got a lot of money. Devolver sometimes when it devolves an enemy and I don't want him to, it's kind of annoying. I also keep thinking I'm poisoning myself, but I'm not, because I'm immune to poison. But I keep almost thinking I see like a poison meter over my head. Oh, we devolved him. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to kill him. Devolver has a really high chance of devolving an enemy. That's why we're seeing it a lot, especially on big foes. Like, they're not dying to one rad gun shot. The Devolver bullet lands, devolves them. And then they're still alive. Ah. Did I devolve him? I didn't kill him. The Agonizer, maybe I did kill him. Although that's a weird spot for that mutant bulletkin to spawn. At. Well, that was almost dangerous. Scratch that, it was dangerous. Come on. Yeah. I think it was worth picking up the Betrayer's Shield and duct taping it as the primary weapon. I'm hoping that I'll remember to frickin' use it like on the boss fight or something. Avoid taking a little bit of damage, potentially. Oops. Wanted to knock him into the pit, but I missed. So we are gonna fight the boss right now. Let's do it. And you know what? Hi, LJ, you can come along for the ride. Gotta be careful. Betrayer's Shield. I'm actually using it. Because I got nothing else. I got nothing better to do. We might run out of ammo, and if we do, we do. If we do whatever, oop, I didn't mean to shoot. If we do whatever. Gunzing, I think, is going through the ammo pretty quickly. Yeah, at this point we're using 30 ammo per pull of the trigger, and we are damage capping ourselves way too much. I need to be firing a lot more slowly. It's weird. I gotta fire slowly. I've got the rad gun doing most of my damage, so it's in my best interest not to fire too much. We should have enough ammo to kill the third phase of the Lich. I don't know if LJ is gonna make it here in time, but hopefully not. But yeah, that was fun. It was a fun little run. Weird. Interesting. Excuse me. Just stay on the other side of the shield as it breaks the bullets, why not? Ah. There we go. See, I think that if you get good enough weapons, as long as you have enough ammo, I think it's probably gonna be easier to do a run like this, but I gotta admit, you do go through ammo very quickly. If you get a good enough set of weapons, I think you're good. If you get a bad enough set of weapons, I think you're probably going to run out of ammo. So it's kind of feast or famine. Can you get a good enough weapon that you can kill enemies very quickly with what you have? And with Radgun, I think the answer is yes. Polaris would be the same. It would be more interesting if you had like AK-47, maybe the Membrane regular shotgun, you know, standard guns, Betrayer's Shield, things that fire many more bullets instead of firing singular large bullets that do an incredible amount of damage. But in any case, good run, and thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.